It's a total cliche to say something like, I don't want to have to make this video, but I really don't. There's so much censorship that goes on the internet today, just across the board. So many people unnecessarily censored that it's kind of like you can't be the person who's trying to help everybody unless you just want to make that your full-time gig. And I'm not interested in that being my full-time gig. I'm not interested in being such a free speech warrior that I have to take up everybody's fight, and then I don't get to even use my own freedom of speech to talk about the things I want to talk about. But this case has gotten so out of hand that I guess a video is warranted. Now, I don't know what good my channel's going to do. I mean, PewDiePie has already talked about this. Several larger channels than mine have already talked about this, but I felt like I have to say something. There's a YouTuber by the name of Mumkey Jones, and prior to him being censored, I'd never heard of him once, not even in passing. And if I had, I forgot about it. But he has a channel, or he had two channels. He had Mumkey Jones and Mumkey Jones 2, and both were hit with 3 strikes all at once, so 6 strikes total in one day, and just summarily removed from YouTube. So no real 3 strikes are out. Just, hey, all 3 strikes happen at once, you're gone. 3 strikes here, 3 strikes there, gone. And I'd kind of heard about that, and I was like, okay, well, that's pretty weird. But I'm pretty sure that's not going to stand, because I've seen this play out before. Someone's channel is unfairly removed, and they make a stink about it, and before too long, YouTube looks over what they've done, and they realize, hey, we've acted in error. Someone made a bad decision or a mistake at some point along the chain of command, and we removed this channel that should never have been removed. It didn't actually violate the guidelines that it's claimed it violated, so we're going to reinstate the channel. And Mumkey went and created another channel, or actually his girlfriend created a channel called Jungle Jimmy or something along those lines. And he made a 35-minute video on that channel explaining in detail the absolutely fallacious nature of the strikes that he had received. Now, I'm not going to show that video because it's my understanding that people who even show the video run the risk of getting a strike on their channel. So I'm just going to include a link to it down below. But once you've seen the video, if you decide to sit through a 35-minute video on this subject, which maybe you won't want to do because maybe you're not interested, I'll point out that it's about 17 minutes if you play it at double speed. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that the strikes against his channels were completely fallacious, and he explained in great detail why. Makes a very compelling case for why his channels were unfairly, unilaterally dismissed from the platform for bullshit reasons. And YouTube, I guess at some point, became aware of this video on the Jungle Jimmy channel explaining the fallacious nature of these strikes against the Mumkey Jones channel and the Mumkey Jones 2 channel. And instead of doing the right thing, instead of saying, now that we look at this, yes, these strikes were fallacious and we will bring these channels back. Instead of doing that, they simply unilaterally and without any sort of justification for doing so in terms of even their TOS, just remove that channel from YouTube. I don't know if they even bothered with the 3 strikes pretense this time, or if they just said, nope, not allowed. YouTube has spoken. So instead of doing the right thing, YouTube has doubled down on censorship. This should be of grave concern to anybody on this platform, whether you're a small creator or a large one, because I don't know how many subscribers Mumkey Jones had, but I know it was at least somewhat considerable. So this is just YouTube kind of testing the waters of, let's see what happens when we just destroy channels overnight. when we just say, nope, this person is persona non grata because they made some videos about Elliot Rodgers, making fun of Elliot Rodgers. You know, you're no longer, I guess, allowed on YouTube to make fun of a mass murderer. Is that the message that we're getting here? That Elliot Rodgers' feelings need to be protected? I don't know. Once again, it's not a video I wanted to make, but you know, if you're not paying attention to this situation, you might want to tune in. You might want to see what's really going on here. You might want to make us think about it. You might want to go on Twitter and at Team YouTube, at Susan Wojcicki, at anybody who you think will listen, and at some of the bigger YouTubers who've not made a video about this yet, because it's a serious thing. If you're a YouTuber and you care about your ability to use this platform, then you should be worried, and you should be doing something. And this is my attempt to do that, and that's really all I have to say. As far as my own content goes here on this channel, it's been a little bit slow going. We did a ton of stuff for Deep Fat Fried this week. Just, I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we were shooting Deep Fat Fried stuff, either for our patrons or for our public YouTube channel. So all that is available to Deep Fat Fried subscribers and Deep Fat Fried patrons. But as far as the stuff on this channel goes, I wanted to work on something this weekend, but I'm in the process of reorganizing my entire studio space and living space all at once. There's a lot to do. I'm trying to maximize the efficiency of the space of this house. So people who are looking for an update on that, that's where that is. And I got some great new stuff coming your way really soon over here and over at the Deep Fat Fried channel, which you should subscribe to if you haven't already. But the most important thing to take away from this video is just pay attention to what's going on with this Mumkey Jones shit, because it's not following that usual established pattern of YouTube realizes it was wrong and backs down. This time, there is no realization of that effect. They're sticking by their guns, even though their position is stupid and untenable and doesn't even make sense within the context of their own TOS. YouTube has decided that they get to control the context, that they are the sole arbiters of how someone's satirical work will be interpreted, and that's bullshit. Peace.